I'd expected to see apartheid, genocide, occupation, everything that the pro-Palestinian, propagandists have been saying for decades. And I was blown away by the discrepancy between truth and the narrative of the Palestinians. I even struggle to say the word Palestinian, if I'm being honest with you. I'm very hardline when it comes to how language has influenced this conflict beyond most people's understanding. And I actually spoke at the Knesset, and one of the things I said at the Knesset was, I'm tired of lying for Israel.
Wow,
and I was
that's
shocked.
Quite the statement.
It's a big statement. Obviously, I'm a storyteller, and I wanted to get their attention immediately. And I said, every single time I say the word Palestinian, I'm lying to myself, because it's an identity that was fabricated and created to be a counterweight to the strong Jewish ties to the land.
But how did you come to that summation?
Experience, learning, sitting, going into Ramallah, Hebron, Jenin.
And you said
Nablus.
you were even recently in Gaza.
I was in Gaza.
Tell me about that experience.
Yeah. Gaza was a very, very difficult experience. I'd been speaking about the conflict for, almost 2 years at that point. Coming face to face with Gazans, both men and women, was heavy. No one was starving, but there are people who are suffering. Now, the source of their suffering is from Hamas. It's from jihadism. It's from a people group that are committed to violence rather than peace. But you still see people suffering. And when I see these small Gazan children, I would be unhuman if I wasn't deeply affected by the reality that they live in and the struggles that they face because of their parents' choice to support Hamas, Islamic Jihad. So it was an extremely hard day for me.
And even for those who do not support it in the area, it's just tragic how they're living, but it's a living and a cost at which is happening to them because of who they have voted in.
Yeah, by choice. Look, if they lowered their weapons, if they decided to recognize a Jewish state, we all know it would be over. That's the tragedy. What they're fighting for is pride, ego, the honor of the Arab Islamic world.
And there's no giving. They want it all.
No, and that's the one thing I think most people in the US do not understand, because they've never been exposed to what Arab culture is. Maybe they've seen pockets of it, maybe they've gone to a nice Lebanese restaurant, but unless you've lived amongst Arab culture that is driven by Islamists, you just cannot understand, because they don't see the world the way we do, and we will never see the world they do, because we come from completely different cultures. And that's one of the things that I really kind of was shocked by when I went into Rafah, is the level of